I'm sitting home all alone. If you can't come around, at least on the telephone, don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Baby, if I made you mad, with something that I might have said, please let's forget the past. Our future looks bright ahead. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Don't want no other love, baby, it's just you can love. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Well, let's walk up to the preacher and let us say I do. Then you know you have me, and I know I'll have you too. Don't be cruel to a heart that's true. Why should we be apart? I really love you, baby. Crossing my heart, crossing my heart, crossing my heart, crossing my heart, crossing my heart.
Billy Swan, star material on Music Without Borders. I really like that rendition of a song written by Otis Blackwell. Yep. Uh, he wrote a bunch of songs that are mega famous. Fever, Great Balls of Fire, Breathless, Don't Be Cruel is just one of them on that long list. Died in Nashville at 71 years young. Not too bad, I suppose, back in the day. Born in Brooklyn. Otis Blackwell is a name I've never heard before in my life. Guys, I'm seeing this great picture of him. He's looking pretty smug. He's like, yeah, I wrote this stuff. Very cool. He also wrote All Shook Up, Return to Sender. You gotta be kidding me. Handyman. Look. Otis Blackwell? How come I don't know that name? Oh, that's right, because I'm not a professional musician, music producer, songwriter. I am. This is why. This is like this is part of my life here right now. Oddly enough, it started just before COVID, and then when COVID happened, I was doing shows in Vienna, right? Because I was like in the studio a lot, and I was teaching, But I still had spare time late at night. And instead of like watching a movie, I thought let's go live on YouTube or Facebook and play music and stuff and see what people think and so forth. And then it turned into what it is right now. But I've been doing this thing pre-COVID, and I know the benefits. Otis Blackwell, never heard of him. You listen to Music Without Borders. That was a mega awesome. Welcome to hour 3 of 3. We still have the first hour guarantee, so I've got 2 handfuls of requests that were given during the first hour. They're still up there. Right now, we got a super a mustache coming in. This is a guy that we played a lot before, but my computer's telling me we haven't heard this one. Billy Strings with a live rendition of Turmoil and Tinfoil. It sounds like the Wizard of Oz already. star material on Music Without Borders. Happy Groundhog Day. That was a great one. Billy Strings, Tinfoil and Turmoil, performed live for our benefit. Now, there was a banjo. There was an, an acoustic guitar, and what looked like to be an 8-string uke. I think it was a uke. And so it's like, that's a 4-string instrument, tuning fifths, and I think there was an 8-string uke that guy was playing. Very, very nice and fast. We love it. It makes you think about, great guitar. Great guitar. Great guitar.
you're trying now. Another year and then you'll be happy. Just one more year and then you'll be happy. But you're crying now. Way down the street there's a light in his place. He opens the door, he's got that look on his face, and he asks you where you've been. You tell him you've seen, and you talk about anything. He's got this dream about buying some land. He's gonna give up the booze and the one night stands, and then he'll settle down in some quiet little town and forget about everything. But you know he'll always keep moving. You know he's never gonna stop moving. 'Cause he's rolling, he's the rolling stone. When you wake up it's a new morning. The sun is shining, it's a new morning. You're going home.
You're listening to Music Without Borders, classic track there, Jerry Rafferty. And I was surprised at when I learned actually, he sounds like, I don't know, it doesn't sound Scottish. It doesn't sound Scottish to me. Jerry Rafferty, up there with the famous Scottish singer-songwriter. It's really, really great. And Baker Street is actually a real street in London. And I'll be honest with you, the first time, 1990, when I went to England for the first, I was doing this long thing. I went to Africa first, Germany, Frankfurt, Nairobi, Mombasa, Frankfurt, and London was my last stop to go back to Boston. So I went far and then boom, boom. And I was working for Pan Am, right? So tickets were free. Blood, sweat, and tears paid for those freebies. After 3 months of working for Pan Am at Boston, they gave me free tickets around the world for me, my friends, my family, whatever. I should have sold them on the black market. I could have made a lot of money. I wasn't thinking that fast when I was 21 years old. So here I am, and I'm meeting new people all the time. I went solo. I remember my girlfriend at the time, she dumped me. She says, and I said, why are you dumping me? And she says, you're not worldly enough. Now, she had lived in Japan for a year and a half. American girl from San Francisco area, Monterey County, south of San Fran, and a linguist, actually, a really smart girl. Met her on the island of Martha's Vineyard, and we started dating and stuff like that. And she got a great job at the Le Méridien as a translator, Japanese translator. Now, that's a French hotel, and she's got free hotels around the world. And I end up getting a job where I get free tickets to travel around the world. And she dumped me because I'm not worldly enough. I thought that's a real... Okay, we were only together for 9 months. Lived together 9 months. And then, I wasn't worldly enough. And I was like... I got free tickets. I said, I bought them for, I didn't buy them, but I acquired the tickets for both of us. We're going to go and fly to Nairobi and all that stuff and staying in for free at 5-star hotels and first class, everything free. That wasn't obviously, I think she was, what do you guys think? Press one. Was she lying to me? Wasn't She didn't dump me because I wasn't worldly. She dumped me because of whatever reason. I don't, to this day, I still don't know. Maybe it's because I'm a jerk or something. I don't know. I was like, oh, hey, this sounds great. Okay, here we go. I'm really, really close on this one. Keeping the first hour guaranteed. Once again, it's not a promise. I've got Artie Shaw lined up. I've got the Rolling Stones. But right now we're going to, I see the presidents of the United States of America. Oh, Peaches. Hold on a second. Isn't that? That's a cover, isn't it? But right now it's Pink Floyd.
While you were happy it's like coming back to my room for a little boom boom. You keep coming to me. I can feel your dynamite. The way you move, get in the groove. You're driving me crazy, crazy for you. Second time you move me, it's fine for us. Boom boom. You think I'll get close to me and feel the burning fire. The time you got me, it's fine for us. Boom boom. Get to see this fun in me and feel my soul desire. Boom boom boom. Let's go back to my room so we can do it all night and you can make me feel right. Oh, boom boom boom. Let's go back to my room so we can do it all night and you can make me feel right.
Star Material, Music Without Borders. I never heard that track before. It was a funny first listen. Boom, boom. Although, as we heard it, the sing along is boom, boom, boom. You can go back to my room. I never heard that before in my life. Paul Lekakis. 1987. It was a hit single, but you had to be in Australia or Japan. Everywhere else, it was not big at all. Number one in Australia, for all my friends down under, I actually had a couple of good friends, actually. You like the boom, boom, boom? I never heard that song. 87? No, I was in the studio and stuff, so I wasn't listening to it. In Boston, to be honest with you, I don't think that was played in Boston. Japan, it was number one as well for 5 weeks. Well, I can imagine Japan would think that song would be a big hit. In Korea, I can imagine that. Australia, you live and you learn. Let's go back to United States of America. But this is a song I think is from England. The Peaches. Is this the Stranglers cover, or what do the presidents of the United States of America? Remember, anybody can call a song New York, New York. You can't copyright a song title. You can copyright a name of your group, even if it's called the Presidents of the United States of America. Seems like, but if you're the first group that calls it that, then you can copyright that. Peaches is anybody can do it. So is this a cover or is this a new song? Let's check it out.
I'm moving to the country, I'm gonna eat me a lot of peaches. I'm moving to the country, gonna eat a lot of peaches. Moving to the country, I'm gonna eat a lot of peaches. Peaches come from a can, they were put there by a man in a factory downtown. And if I had my little way, I'd eat peaches every day. Some soaking bulges in the shade. Moving to the country, I'm gonna eat a lot of peaches. Moving to the country, I'm gonna eat a lot of peaches. Moving to the country, gonna eat a lot of peaches. Moving to the country, gonna eat a lot of peaches. I took a little nap with a little soul twist, switched to writing a peach in my fist, and dreamed about you, woman. I broke my finger down inside, make a little room for an air to hide. Nature's candy in my hand, or can, or pie. Millions of peaches, peaches for me. Millions of peaches, peaches for free. Millions of peaches, peaches for me. Millions of peaches, peaches for free. Look out! Millions of peaches, peaches for me. Millions of peaches, peaches for free. Millions of peaches, peaches for me. Millions of peaches, peaches for free. Look out!
You listen to Music Without Borders, 1996. The presidents of the U.S. and A. Peaches. Correct. You can't copyright a title. You can copyright a melody. You can copyright like 3 words in a row, which melody is three notes in a row. Those things you can copyright. But I can write a song called New York, New York. I can write a song called My Way. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, you get the idea. Let's go back 100 years ago.
Went out walking through the wood the other day, and the world was a carpet laid there for me. The buds were bursting and the air smelled sweet and strange. Seemed about 100 years ago. Mary and I, we were sitting upon the gate, just gazing at some bright light in the sky. What then the days we had no secrets away, where I seem about 100 years ago. Now my friends is weary, wearing smiles, living out a dream of what they was.
Rolling Stones was 100 years ago. And yeah, the question is what happened 100 years ago? That's when the Rolling Stones were born. You're listening to Music Without Borders. This is an all request show that is coming to an end. Did it. That was the last request that I got during the first hour. Once again, the first hour guarantee is not a promise. Show up early to avoid disappointment. I try my best, and if I mess up, I get the best mods. All right, my mods is no, but I think we did a pretty good job actually today. That was it. That was the last one that I got. And now I'm going into. This is my get out of jail free card. I'm gonna slip in a song anyway. The request line has been closed since hour 2 began. For anybody who's new, come early. Just show up early. The first hour guarantee is what this is all. This is the new hustle now. Okay, show up 7 p.m. and slam me. One per person. I know who you are. I can see when it's the same name. At least do a different request with a different name. Right? A lot of people have like 10 accounts. Do it that way. That'll fool me. But if it's the same name, Tim Smith. I love Def Leppard. I want to hear Journey. I want to hear The Smiths. I want to hear The Cure. You're going to get one, and I'm probably going to pick The Smiths. So, and then you go back to the end of the line. This is a good question. Park City Powder says, Alec, I would like to ask you a question. What is, or who is the last person you approached for an autograph? That's a good question, actually, because I'm been in show business my whole life. Well, I have, because my mother is a professional painter, and she's been doing art shows since I was little, so I was kind of always brought up, not like a circus family, all right? My mom was doing art shows, and she was a portrait artist, and she would do sketches at these festivals and art fairs and things like that. Plymouth, Massachusetts, pretty cool. I remember that. I have great memories of that. I own a Martha's Vineyard at the Tabernacle in Oak Bluffs. My mom had a thing set up there. Those were summer gigs. She did shows up in Maine and New Hampshire, all around that area and stuff. And I was in charge as the middle child. My brother and sister couldn't give a crap. They were like, I don't know. And I was like, I'll go. And my job was to be in charge of the money. So my mother was doing $3 a portrait, and she could do. And I was pretty good at math when I was a kid. And I was like, hold on a second. So it takes you 15 minutes. So you make it. Remember, this is the 70s. Buckaroo. $3 was a chunk of change. Under the table, 15 minutes to make $3. That's stripper money. All right? Well, maybe. Depends on the level. I'm talking about my mom, so let's bring it down a notch. So, and my dad was all happy. So she would do these, 1 week art show things. And my younger brother and my older sister, they had no interest in it. And I was like, oh, yeah, what do you want me to do? You take $3 from every person. So $3 times, she could do 4 an hour. It was a 9 to 5 job, right? Out there in the art fairs and stuff like that. The lines of people, because they wanted to see my mom do a sketch and stuff. She would show off her art stuff. I have never told that story before. So my mother, I know, Goth is pretty good saying, I am an accomplished, whatever, right? But I get it from my mother's side of the family. My mother, I was always brought up in the art world, I guess you would say, right? Pablo Picasso, whatever. My mother's a portrait artist. She doesn't do anything crazy. It's just, she went to school and she knows how to do a portrait. Perfect. And so she made a living from that on a side gig. I'll say it this way. Always was a side hustle. But I always thought it was cool to hang around there. And my dad would come home and go, "You made how much money, Jimmy?" That's my mom. Sunset Lady's my mom. And she's still in show business and so forth, doing the Sunset Lady show. But I hope that answers the question there. I was doing a rant. And who was the last person that I approached for an autograph? The last person, because I met a lot of famous people, but I stopped. There was a point when I got older where I kind of stopped, collecting autographs. The last one that I got was Daryl Hannah. I met Daryl Hannah in 1989. She was on a date with John F. Kennedy Jr. Got a chance to meet him. Cocksucker. I'm sorry. I hope Goth isn't here. Oh, no, I am here. JFK Jr. was he was me. I put the story in my book, but meeting Daryl was super cool. I'm so happy that she's together with Neil Young. I think it's super, and I've told the story before. But that was the last. Thank you, Park City Powder. That was the last request that I ever asked for. I did not ask for JFK Jr.'s autograph, but when I was sitting there in front of Daryl Hannah, and I'm right there in front of the Snicker machine or whatever at the thing, and I put in whatever it was, 25 cents. This is 1989, 88 even. And I put in and I got a candy bar, and I'm like, and this tall girl, 5'10", standing right there. I'm 6'2", and I'm like, you look like, and she says, Daryl. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. What the heck are you doing here? She says, I'm on a date with JFK Jr. I says, John F. Kennedy Jr. I said, what? She says, yeah, he's inside the operations room watching the Red Sox game. She said, this is the most boringest date I've ever been on in my life. It's humiliating. And I was like, okay, let's forget about him. Now it's me and you. And I got a chance to hang out with Daryl, which was really great. I had about 5 minutes alone to fall in love. She is dreamy. I'm just saying. I'm not into tall girls, but she was just so unique and so cool. And I said, hey, I'm working here at the airline. I'm going to get a piece of paper and a pen. I'll be back in a second. I would love to get your autograph. She says, that's okay, Alec. Oh, when she said Alec, I melted. She said, that's okay, Alec. I'll come with you. And I was like going, okay. So here we are walking down the airport hallway, right? Going to my desk, which is, whatever, right? Okay, 1 minute walk. And I looked at her and I was like going, I can't believe it. I just saw Roxanne last night. I says, what's it like to work with... I mean, that's the only thing I could think of. What's it like to work with Steve Martin? She was like, oh, he's great. He's so funny and such a talent. How come I didn't think about Blade Runner? My brain just went, boo. I looked at her and I thought to myself, maybe dating tall girls is cool. I was single after all. I had a motorcycle with 2 helmets. Once again, this is a story I put in the book. Oh yeah. You hear Goth saying, promote the book. It's in the link. There's a great Daryl Hannah story in there, and a bunch of other ones. So thank you. That was Park City Powder. You and your mom. Now that was the answer. The last person that I ever asked for an autograph was Daryl Hannah. Oh no, that was the last one that I got. She did write it for me. It was really great. You always love this when meet famous people and they say, "What's your name?" I've been talking to you for I told you my name. Been talking to you for 5 minutes. And she's like, "What's your name again?" I was Alec, ALEC, not X. And she was like, "Alec, okay." She wrote, and she said it out loud when she was writing. She says, "Dear Alec, love, Daryl." And then she gave it to me, and I was like, I was a kid, right? 21 years old, right? I'm like going, oh man. Actually, I think I was 20. Oh, yeah, it was just before my birthday. I was 20 years old. Anyway, okay, that answers it. That answers it. Oh man, is it really that time to finish? It is time to finish. Oh, good, you're still here, Park City Powder. Okay, I wanted to play this song anyway, and then I'm going to play Closing Time. You guys have been mega awesome. Thanks to everybody who was patient. Once again, come early, 7 o'clock. Put your requests in. The first hour guarantee is holding up. You guys have been mega awesome. I'm going to play this little bit of tunage, and then I'll do Closing Time, and I'll let everybody know who the supers were today.
I just woke up from a dream where you and I had to say goodbye, and I don't know what it all means, but since I survived I realized wherever you go, that's where I'll follow. Nobody's promised tomorrow, so I'ma love you every night like it's the last night, like it's the last night. If the world was ending, I wanna be next
I tell you, my favorite song, actually my favorite production and songwriting, and lyrics and everything, and musicianship. That song is like I haven't heard a song that's better. That's my last favorite song I've had. You guys have been mega, 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 mega awesome. I had to flip the page over. Once again, happy Groundhog Day. And I saw a couple of new subscribers. That's great. So if you're new to the channel, just come tomorrow early, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Slam me in the first hour. You're going to hear it. I haven't let myself down with that promise. It's still the first hour guarantee. Special super is going out to a mustache, Drew, Lena Marie. You guys have been, and Steve. You guys are mega, mega awesome, and it helps with once again. I know keep the cards close to my chest, and don't talk too much. We're in the planning stage here. I'm surprised. Music Without Borders. I'm not surprised actually. We know Rick Beato and stuff. There's a lot of guys who are going through stuff like this. I'm on the list there of people who are trying to do a show that give the people what they want and so forth. I took it a step further, and I'm just doing the show that I did when I was a kid, an all request show, and I'm not going to say too much about it, right? Because I'm still in litigation and so forth. You guys have been mega, 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 mega awesome. See you tomorrow again, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We ran a little bit over, but we're not doing overtime tonight because if you're new to the show, it's closing time.
Closing time. Open all the doors and let you out into the world. Closing time. Turn all of the lights on over every boy and every girl. Closing time. One last call for alcohol, so finish your whiskey or beer. Closing time. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. I know I want to take me home. I know I want to take me home. I know I Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end.